This is a story, though an ongoing and unfinished one. Months have passed where Realityghost has been conscious of something mysterious in the air, fleeting moments of signs and secret communications between him and the others in the forest. It is as if some hidden energy or power was summoning all of its forces, that some great event will be inevitable and would soon happen. The trees in his country garden stand motionless, as if they too are waiting for a sign. A few have been toppled by strong winds, and the sugar maple, no longer hidden by its fallen neighbours, is gradually beginning to reveal its beautiful fall foliage of red, orange and yellows. Mornings have come and gone, slipping quietly away, whilst the flight of the migrating birds has already begun, leaving behind them the gathering clouds and overcast sky. Fall is just around the corner. Realityghost listens intently and motionless, as if waiting for that signal, that half-heard, indescribable murmur that's been filling his thoughts for the past few months. He looks out again across his garden towards the forest and sees in his mind's eye the First Nations people and the hunters from times gone by. He's always been aware of being on the edge of the precipice, overlooking the borderland of another realm, a place where time has gone missing. Eerie yells and voices would pierce the solitude of the forest, a place where ancient memories of the Native American people lie open to his sight, such as the burial mounds, the Indian chairs, monolithic ruins and archaic stone structures, some hidden and some in full view. These things and many more, such as the hidden underground springs, the caverns, steep ravines receding in darker and darker distance, until it seems like one of the fabled passages to the underworld, with dark holes leading to the very heart of the forest. These are some of the things he will not argue about. It is what it is. He understands the forces at work behind each human being, plainly revealed to him so often, and will shy away instinctively from putting names to any of the others or details of the other region. He knows well that naming something may only limit and define something that, according to any standards in use today in our world, would simply be indefinable and indescribable, just as the woods people that inhabit his forest. Certain moods, as if by instinct, will impel him to make his expeditions to the woods and forests, setting off upon the winding road with enthusiasm and anticipation, where the edge of the after experience never dulls, no matter how many times he makes those journeys. At last the road turns abruptly, and he enters the deep wood, vanishing from sight for miles. Once there, in the depths of the forest, Realityghost feels no loneliness. The world of human activity has vanished, shut out of sight and sound. It's just him and his kingdom. This is where he finds himself once more, where he escapes customs, habits, civilization. It gives him strength. His personality disappears and he breathes in the universal life force, going back to the far beginnings of time, and is once more in contact with the primordial energy of nature, that which all of our mythologies and legends have sprung from. Sitting beside a pond, he reflects on the dark, motionless surface. Thoughts of Native American Indian legends and myths come back, and he feels the air of enchantment stealing over him, making all the myths rational and legends of old probable. In those silent depths of the lakes and ponds, no magic has ever submerged a city or a castle, and no muffled echoes float up through those still waters. But who knows what shadows have sunk into the depths of these black, unlit places? Perhaps reflections of waving branches, or the reflections of the elusive ones and their forgotten echoes from eons ago. At any moment, the woods people who are worshipped in silence might rise up and stretch their mighty forms against the trees, or perhaps the ghosts of the unforgettable odours will waft in and pass him by, lost among the leagues of forest before him. When Realityghost reaches the end of his walk, he pauses a moment before retracing his steps and becomes aware of the sheer beauty of his world and kingdom, through which he has ventured. 1,000 voices have spoken, and 1,000 sights of wonder moved before him. He is awake to the universe which most of us see only in broken and unintelligent dreams.